I'm Christopher German for KCTV News for Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. For tonight's broadcast, the stories we're following for you. The South Central Oregon Fire Management Partnership has officially declared the end of the 2025 fire season for Klamath and Lake counties. And this week, it's the Great Oregon ShakeOut and Great Oregon Camp In to promote earthquake preparedness this week. And mainly clear skies tonight will offer us a chilly start to our Wednesday, so make sure you tune in every morning for weather from the Skywatch Weather Center with weather from the Klamath Basin for the Klamath Basin. And tonight's news is brought to you by
Christmas is right around the corner, and at the Running Y, we're always ready to help you host your holiday celebration. Whether it's an intimate holiday celebration with your close friends or family, or you want the entire staff to know how much you appreciate their hard work in 2025, we can accommodate your guests and give them a celebration to remember. Book your holiday event now before the holiday rush gets going, and get the date you need, and we'll take care of the rest, so that your holiday is both merry and bright. Call 541-850-5500 today.
Our top story, the South Central Oregon Fire Management Partnership, which includes federal and state agencies, has officially declared the end of the 2025 fire season for Klamath and Lake counties. This declaration takes effect at 12:01 a.m. on Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. With the close of the fire season, the Bureau of Land Management Lakeview District has lifted all fire restrictions in the Klamath River Canyon. Industrial operation requirements related to fire season are also no longer in effect. However, residents planning outdoor debris burning or the burning of slash from forest harvesting still must obtain permits. While the Oregon Department of Forestry Klamath Lake District does not issue or require burn permits for lands it exclusively protects while fire season is over, residents must check with their local rural fire protection districts for specific burning rules with county health departments for air quality restrictions. Fire officials urge landowners to burn responsibly and remain vigilant. Property owners are reminded that they are liable for any escaped burns and may be held responsible for the full cost of fire suppression. South Central Oregon Fire Management Partnership extended its sincere gratitude to all seasonal and permanent staff, local cooperators, landowners, and the residents of Klamath and Lake counties for their hard work and dedication throughout the 2025 fire season. And a nationwide No Kings protest is scheduled for Saturday, October 18th, as a coordinated day of peaceful action against the Trump administration's policies, including the potential deployment of the National Guard to cities such as Portland. The movement, organized by a coalition of groups including Indivisible and Public Citizen, opposes what they describe as authoritarian overreach and threats to democratic norms. Organizers emphasize that the protests are intended to be nonviolent demonstrations asserting that America has no kings. The state of Oregon is expected to see a significant level of participation, with more than 70 protests reportedly planned across the state, including here in Klamath Falls between 12 and 2 p.m. at the corner of South 6th and Washburn Ave. This marks the second major No Kings Day of action following an initial round of protests held back in June. And the Great Oregon ShakeOut and the Great Oregon Camp In are leading the state's efforts to promote earthquake preparedness this week, with the Governor Tina Kotek issuing an official proclamation recognizing October 16th through the 19th as days for statewide resilience building activities. The main drill, the Great Oregon ShakeOut, is scheduled for Thursday, October 16th at 10:16 a.m. Millions of Oregonians in schools, businesses, and homes are encouraged to participate in the 1-minute drop, cover, and hold on drill to build muscle memory needed to survive a major earthquake. Following the drill, the Great Oregon Camp In runs from Friday, October 17th through Sunday, October 19th. This initiative encourages residents to spend a few hours or the entire weekend simulating life without essential services. The goal is to test household emergency plans and Be 2 weeks ready by practicing essential survival activities such as using only non-perishable emergency food supplies, preparing meals with alternative cooking methods, engaging in activities that do not require electricity, and reviewing and updating family emergency plans. The Oregon Department of Emergency Management leads both initiatives, emphasizing that practicing together strengthens community resilience and saves lives in the event of a Cascadia subduction zone earthquake. And the Oregon Department of Transportation is actively preparing for the coming winter season, with crews prioritizing the critical tasks of clearing rockfall and storm-related debris from state highways. This maintenance work is essential for ensuring road safety before the onset of heavy snow and ice. The department is also focused on bolstering its maintenance staff, particularly in light of new funding, and urgently hiring seasonal and permanent workers to manage winter service levels across the state. In addition to clearing hazards, ODOT crews are readying snowplows and de-icing materials to manage the seasonal challenge on Oregon's roadways. Travelers are advised to check ODOT's Trip Check website for current conditions as the agency works to maintain critical routes through the winter months. And federal approval remains a hurdle for a 2019 Oregon law that aims to make daylight savings time permanent within the state. The state-level initiative is contingent on congressional action, which has yet to materialize. Meanwhile, Senator Ron Wyden has reintroduced the Federal Sunshine Protection Act bill that seeks to establish permanent daylight savings time nationwide. Despite its reintroduction, the legislation has faced a familiar obstacle, once again stalling in the U.S. House of Representatives. This ongoing legislative impasse means that the annual practice of springing forward and falling back continues, as neither state nor federal efforts have succeeded in establishing a year-round shift to daylight savings. And in a direct response to the escalating opioid crisis, Governor Tina Kotek championed and subsequently signed Senate Bill 1043 into law. This significant piece of legislation mandates that hospitals and other healthcare facilities provide overdose reversal medication, such as naloxone, to certain patients upon their release. The aim of this new requirement is to equip vulnerable individuals and their caregivers with the crucial tool to prevent fatal overdoses, marking a proactive step in Oregon's strategy to combat the public health emergency stemming from opioid addiction. And Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union is rebranding to Sage Credit Union effective January 1st, 2026. This marks a new chapter in its nearly 90-year history as it expands services across the rural West. The change follows an expanded charter recently granted by the National Credit Union Administration, which allows the credit union to extend membership beyond its traditional service area of Klamath, Lake, Modoc, and northeast Siskiyou counties into new communities across eastern Oregon and Nevada. This is more than a name change. It's a reflection of who we are and who we serve, said CEO Chad Olney. Our region is defined by its grit, resilience, and a special kind of wisdom. Our new name, Sage Credit Union, honors the people and land that bind our communities together. And crude oil prices below $60 per barrel and weaker demand are continuing to push pump prices lower, according to AAA Oregon and Idaho, with the average price in Klamath Falls averaging $4.17 a gallon. The national average for regular gasoline dropped 5 cents this week to $3.08 a gallon, while the overall Oregon average fell by the same amount to $4.09 a gallon. Marie Dodd, Public Affairs Director for AAA Oregon, Idaho, noted that the combination of relatively low demand and crude oil prices below $60 per barrel should lead to even cheaper prices ahead, a trend also supported by the seasonal switch to less expensive winter blend fuel. Additionally, a significant fire at the El Segundo Chevron refinery in Southern California on October 2nd caused only a mild impact on West Coast pump prices. Despite fears of a major regional spike from the damage to one of California's largest refineries, the average price of gas in California only rose a couple of cents, and the averages in both Oregon and Washington actually continued to decline. And the Klamath Falls Downtown Association is inviting the community to celebrate Scarecrow Row on Saturday, October 25th. Marking the last farmers market of the season with a day of festive family fun in downtown Klamath Falls. The event kicks off at 10 a.m. with a costume parade down on Main Street, immediately followed by numerous free fall activities and entertainment. The festivities will feature trick-or-treating, pumpkin painting, craft stations, balloon animals, live music, and appearances by Star Wars Oregon. Attendees can also enjoy carriage rides sponsored by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union alongside the usual farmers market booths. Community members are encouraged to participate in a diaper drive at the Family Gathering Place's craft stations by donating a package of diapers to support local families. Throughout the day, guests can also vote for the best business scarecrow and fall display by scanning QR codes at participating locations or visiting the KFDA Facebook page. Winners will be announced on Halloween. And get ready for an evening of insight and inspiration at this month's Klamath Idea Talk, featuring local strategist and entrepreneur Marcio Nunez. The event, all about courage, creativity, and connection in entrepreneurship, has been rescheduled and will now take place on Wednesday, October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Bravada Annex. Please note the change from the original October 15th date. Marcio Nunez's journey is a truly unique, stretching from the frozen oil fields of Alberta to the heart of Klamath's innovation ecosystem. As the founder of Mr. Social and managing partner of On the Verge, he has a proven track record of helping businesses, nonprofits, and community organizations find their distinct identity and succeed through strategic storytelling and innovation. His core belief is that the future belongs to those bold enough to build it. At this Idea Talk, Marcio will share invaluable lessons learned from his experiences, including building multiple ventures, collaborating with Oregon Tech and KCTV to launch the Scory Innovation Hub, and shaping local spaces like the Klamath Lounge and Harmony, a groundbreaking AI intelligence hub. Whether you are in the process of launching a startup, growing your small business, or simply seeking fresh ideas, you are guaranteed to leave inspired and energized to take your next step. Your $15 admission includes networking, appetizers, and 2 drink tickets, giving you a great opportunity to connect with local entrepreneurs and leaders who are shaping Klamath's business future. Doors will open at 5:30 p.m. with the talk officially beginning at 6:15 p.m. Since seats fill up quickly, be sure to reserve your spot now at klamathidea.org for an evening packed with ideas, innovation, and inspiration. And here's a little weather. The few remaining shower chances will wrap up tonight, leaving behind clear to mainly clear skies. This will set the stage for a chilly start to Wednesday. East side areas will be the coldest, with lows dropping to the upper 20s to lower 30s. Wednesday itself will be a dry day with abundant sunshine. While the morning will be cold, afternoon high temperatures inland won't change much from Tuesday's readings. We expect dry weather to continue across the entire region through Friday and Saturday, but by the end of the week, temperatures will become fairly seasonal, with Saturday shaping up to be a great day for outdoor plans. High temperatures on Saturday are forecast to be above average, reaching the middle 60s in the Klamath Basin. The next major change in the weather arrives on Sunday, with a new storm system expecting to bring widespread rain, mountain snow, and cooler temperatures. Winds will also pick up across the region. Shower chances, potentially with lower snow levels, will likely linger into Monday, and we will continue to monitor this system and provide updates on its timing, precipitation amounts, and any possible travel impacts. So stay tuned. So tune in and get your views counted only at KCTV, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to KCTV on your favorite platform. And make sure you log on to klamathcommunity.tv for the latest news, weather, and lifestyle news and sports, including all of these daily stories posted where you can find exclusively on the KCTV news page. So for KCTV News, I'm Christopher German. We have a farmer's market this weekend again, and there's all kinds of crazy cool events happening at the end of this week. So look ahead to the weekend, and it's going to be a blast. In the meantime, we have news that is here every evening. We have weather here every morning. We have a full day's worth of headlines that shows up on klamathcommunity.tv. So we're trying to provide you with all the resources that you need to be an informed member of this community, and we are doing our level best to ensure that you understand everything that's going on around here. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for paying attention to all of these news stories that we've had. And I want to say thank you once again, because this you are dependent upon. You are the things that make, you are the people that make Klamath County happen. You are the people that make this channel happen. And by viewing this channel, you are the ones that are making this thing a reality. And I can't thank you enough for that. So with that being said, I'm going to wish you a grand evening tonight, a grand Wednesday for tomorrow, and a super, super end to your week. It's coming up. It's going to be here any day now. And thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for playing along. And we will always wish you a grand evening. Good night. God bless. Thank you for watching. And we will see you guys again on Wednesday. I'm Christopher German in the KCTV News Center. I appreciate everybody that has tuned in to this broadcast. Thank you for watching. Good night.